Welcome everyone to the quantum frequency for divination. I am the Divine Mystic. Today is September the 12th, 2019, and I'm conducting a bi-weekly astrological reading. I had written down all of the zodiacs on a piece of paper and I was pulling them out of a hat, but I've gone ahead and got a deck of jumbo playing cards. And I've gone ahead and assigned a zodiac sign to each and every single one. So today I am conducting a astrological reading for the sign of Libra. Libra. Okay, the King of Swords. So Libra, you guys are leaders. And this is why I picked you as the King of Swords. You also have this real rational way about you as well. Okay, so for that reason, you are the King of Swords. Now, typically, I'd put you at the Queen of Swords as well. However, I have picked the Queens to be the fixed signs. Okay, so Libra, if you're looking for a personal reading, I've gone ahead and I've put a price list down below the video. So if that's something that interests you, go ahead and reach out to me for a personal reading. As well, Libra, that I've put a link for my Instagram page for 724 Architecture. So if you're interested in supporting me in other ways as well, go ahead and follow me over there to see some of my work. Okay, cleaning out the house, Libra, breathing room, freedom of movement, space and ease with cleansing, purification, detoxification, and release here with pleasant distraction, amusement, entertainment, captivation. So this could be a very clear message of get to work. You can listen to your videos while you clean too, just so you know. But in general, pleasant distraction is indicating to me that I think somebody had recently come into your life that kind of gave you an escape, a bit of a fantasy about like a different life or like a life that you wanted, something like this, and you went down that path a little bit, Libra, like with the distraction and the cleansing. Like you're like, okay, well, let's go see what this is all about. The little bird flying out of the window, and it ended up like being a really big lesson for you because I have don't forget your umbrella, foresight, preparedness, contingency plan. So with this, but it was also celestial encounter, heavenly from the stars and beyond the veil. So indicating to me that it had been maybe a difficult learning lesson for you, but it was divinely provided. In that, again, like spirit really had your best interest at heart here. So there could have been a hurt that recently happened in this relationship because it's like, what could have happened as well as your partner may have been distracted by someone also, and again causing you a little bit of hurt, and like you should have seen it coming, this sort of thing. Like you kind of like with foresight and preparedness, like you kind of already know. It's a bit of the high priestess energy, kind of the King of Swords energy, that all-knowing energy, Libra, that you are you have innately available to you. Yeah, see, make the effort. You are really invested or prepared to invest in somebody or something. This doesn't necessarily have to play out in terms of love, but this can definitely be in regards to like an opportunity as well. So like ready to make a big effort. Some of you guys actually did make a big effort towards somebody who retreated. So again, the celestial encounter, it was kind of like a blessing that it didn't happen the way that you had wanted it to happen type thing, because worth waiting for is here. Divine timing is at work in your love life with past life relationship. You've known each other before. What this indicates is that like there's something much better here for you than I think what's gone. Some of you guys are single right now in this energy, and I think you're not necessarily enjoying the single freedom that you have because again, like, yeah, see, the ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you, with mirror, who or what is triggering you up here on the bottom of the deck. So with that, the cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you, indicates to me again, it's a blessing. It's a blessing that this is happening this way because the divine has a clear plan for you. Um, Yeah, very clear plan for you for where you're supposed to be or who it is that you are supposed to be with. With the mirror, who or what is triggering you? I do get the sensation that there's a sense of patterns here. So this could be somebody that you've been on and off with for a while, and maybe you were hoping to kind of get off of that cycle a little bit, but it's like it's continuing to happen. But I do see for more of you that there was definitely an instance where, like I said, you had made that effort towards somebody, and then kind of instantly that person pulled back and was like, wait, I need some breathing room. Freedom of movement, space, ease. I'm not ready to be settled down. I'm a free bird. I want to fly, this sort of thing. And like with take a break, a life's work, not a season, get off the treadmill. It's like a postponement or a pause. Now, interesting enough, I have Starseed, what lets you up with share your voice. And I see these two parties kind of like looking towards each other. This could be an online connection or a distance connection as well, something like from overseas. And if that's the case, it kind of gave you something to look forward to, like when you came home, like, or seeing their messages at some point as well. And this indicates that perhaps somebody wants to reach out. I think both parties are kind of like missing, not talking to each other. Yeah, so there's a line here, and it's the single owl. I'll do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. So again, it's kind of like they want to reach out and they want to talk, but perhaps they don't know what to say. Yeah, they don't know what to say here. Okay. But interesting. So I have the yes card, just say yes down here. With I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. So you're being a little bit stubborn here, Libra, in like what your intuition is kind of telling you about it. But I'm loving the energy of the universe, and I'm the dreamer of my dream. So perhaps this is kind of a situation as well where you haven't actually met this person as of yet, and maybe your friends are telling you, well, wait a minute, this doesn't seem right. I think there's people, maybe even like family members in your environment, who want to see more from this person before kind of telling you to proceed down this path, which is why, again, this person could be living at a distance from you. My community is supportive, loving, and active in the world. And I see this card as the global community card. So again, definitely reaching out through online online communications. And I don't know that you necessarily like met this person on a dating site or anything like that. This could have even just been like through Facebook or maybe Instagram as well. And this person's like the way that they're talking, like perhaps they were talking to you about like starting a family even. I live each moment with a presence of gratitude. Definitely see pregnancy in this card. But what I'm seeing in this past life relationship, you've known each other before, is that somebody here is ready to take a big step. This could be like taking a flight to go live overseas with somebody. This could be happening. And it's again like I see the people around being like, okay, well, this is just a phase, this is gonna pass as well. But like somebody is planning being like, oh no, that's not, like they're super focused. So I don't know if this is you or if this is them, but somebody is super focused on this. And like whoever's around you doesn't want you to go. They want to hold on to you. So this could be also the indication of like a relationship kind of at the end. Yeah, soothe and endurance. So there could have been a lot that happened in this relationship that was like to somebody, it's like to somebody they want to hold on to it, they don't want to let it go. To the other person, like the damage has kind of been done. Like you can't really take anymore, and it's no longer. It's like this could just be the again being single and like okay, I don't want to wait anymore, and especially if this like person who's coming into your life and is offering you or at least talking a big talk about offering you the life that it is that you want. They could be like the abundance card is here, wild yam. So they could be offering you a life of abundance. And it's not necessarily indicating that it's not available to you. It's just, again, like, I don't know how trustworthy this energy is because I do have unretrieved soul. lost self, lack of grounding, out of body, right? So again, this could have been something that happened in the past as well, where like you made an investment or somebody made an investment in somebody and the other person like didn't follow through with their end as well. And it's kind of celestial encounters. It's a blessing overall. It's a blessing overall because with worth waiting for a past life relationship, there's a much better, much better relationship on the men. But like you're so much smarter now with activation and awakening. Like it created this like spiritual awakening here for you. And the 9 of Wands down at the bottom of the deck indicates to me that like you're never going to do that again. You're not going down that path ever again. Like you've learned from this, but this is exactly where you're supposed to be. I'm on the right path and divinely guided. This is how it's supposed to be. This is what's leading you. This is what's leading you to your love. Yeah, your 2 of Cups. So your 2 of Cups, the worth waiting for a past life relationship. Absolutely. And Judgment and the Ace of Swords is here. So a person that you could be dealing with who has caused some struggles for you in the past could be coming back asking for a new beginning. But the thing is, my emotions move through cycles and connect me to my truth. This was a roller coaster ride from the beginning, you and this person. And it took you a long time to get over that, if this is the case and this is what is resonating with you. I allow stillness to heal and reveal. It took you a long time to mend those things within yourself. And because it was an emotional wound, only time can heal it. Any wound, really, even if there was physical wounds, it like only time can heal it. They can close that gap up. And in the meantime, if you've been like, you may have spent quite a long time waiting, waiting as well for like the response or the desire, like whatever it was that you were hoping for. You spent a long time waiting for. And I guess the more time it took is like is what's pushing you forward to kind of move on in a sense. So if you're trying to hold on to the idea of somebody coming back, then again it's time to sort of move forward from this. And you need to focus all of your energies on yourself right now and whatever it is that you are working on. So if you are like building a career here, that the 8 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands, this could be starting a business, or like as well, somebody may have gotten a new job or a promotion, or something's kind of going better overall in their life, and that's what you need to focus on, is that energy, not this distractive energy. And this distraction absolutely is coming to you in the forms of like whoever you think it was that was supposed to make you happy, because that was the investment that you made, was like, oh, this person can make me happy, this can be my person. And they're like, and like I said, they were like instantly no, like they disconnected. It was like, and perhaps this is someone as well. If you guys have connected and met up, then certainly what I think happened is in the beginning they laid it on thick. They said all the right things, they made all the right moves, that sort of thing, and then pulled back that energy. Like perhaps they even got like scared of it and kind of like walked away, but like this retreat. And I really get the sensation that somebody that you were dealing with as well, possibly went with someone else. So because of this connection, it was like it was strong or it was heavy, whatever happened in the beginning phases that was really like happy and expansion wise, it really made you, like I said, it activated this new cycle in your life. And it is bringing abundance overall. It's just maybe not with this person. And the thing is, you still have the door open for them. With keep an open mind, your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. You're trying to find ways to forgive them. And it's not a bad thing. It's really not a bad thing. But at the same time, too, this is kind of like things that you want to tell them. And it's like, okay, I accept you for all of your flaws type thing. But it's like, I don't think that's right. I don't think that's the right energies to be taking on in the current moment, because you're making excuses for them, is kind of what I'm seeing, right? Instead of living freely with unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives, you're remaining stuck or bound to this person or this energy, especially like with the focus card down here. This is really indicating that you're staying focused on this, like somebody's not giving up. And it could be the other person that you're dealing with, but with unretrieved soul and the Nine of Wands, there's a lot of rebuilding here, a lot of like and emotional walls that got put up as well. And with that energy, this person needs to go through this, because it's like it's almost like a tower energy where it's like it could be even like a death of ego, but because it's like with the Six of Wands as well, definite death of ego, but it's necessary, but sometimes it's a painful process, because this person, whoever it is involved, and whoever did whatever they did, has to come to terms with that within themselves and kind of settle that within themselves as well, like soothe the energy. Um, and I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. This person at some point is going to make it up to you. Okay. It might not be for years down the road, but at some point there is going to come like a consolidation of this energy. And it's going to come at a time where you're living your happiest. Like I am loving the energy of the universe, and I am the dreamer of my dreams. Like this person's probably going to try to reach out when you're living your best life, because there's a real aspect of this. It's like you're free now to live your best life. You're absolutely free. Like Starseed, what lights you up? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Like you guys are going to be in a more creative mind frame. You're going to be in maybe even a more entrepreneurial mind frame as well, where like you've got business on the mind, and it's like and you're moving away from the old type of relationships, the old patterns of like cycles that you got into, and it's now you're moving forward to new things. And you know what, because of this, and like I said, you're much smarter now than you were before, but because of this, like you are sharp as a tack, like, and you aren't like I'm really seeing the Queen of Swords energies, like you've really, with the Ace of Swords as her tool, this like you've really become empowered by this. And you like with this Ace of Sword, with this Sword of Truth, you are cutting straight through the bullshit, so no more liars, no more cheaters, no more players, like none of this energy is like you're done with it. You're not even like, okay, look, I have the Five of Wands, and this is what that is. Okay, that whole like player nonsense, like non-committal, this bullshit of like falling in love but not really falling in love. It's like you're rising above that here, the Six of Wands. Like you're picking up the sixth wand and you're getting on your horse and you are moving as far away from that as you can get. And like you're gonna be surprised, because this worth waiting for, this past life relationship, it's just around the corner. Okay, this new love, this new relationship, whatever's coming in for you is just around the corner. So you're really going to be surprised, because there is a person that's going to walk this path with you, and it's going to make it a really beautiful life, like this abundance. Like this person's really going to work with you in building everything that it is that you want. So you know they're committed to this. They're committed to this, but they're not going to come into your life when you're in this energy of holding on to something that like should have been long since released, right? Like you didn't need this. You didn't need this, I guess, any more than they did, in all fairness. But at the same time too, like Libra, I don't feel like you feel, well, okay, I don't feel like you really did anything wrong. And you certainly don't feel as though you did anything wrong. And you're trying to find like communication. Again, Ace of Swords, it's your tool, right? The sword is mightier than the pen. And I think like maybe you're trying to reach out to this person. And I say it's just Like, reach out if you want to, but I think you should focus your energies on you and building your future that you want, and kind of accepting the divine plan for you, and like knowing that judgment is here, that ultimately this is going to bring us what we want. The yes, just say yes, kind of surrender to it. Okay. um but yeah, um Libra, mostly like good things are ahead of you. Good things are ahead of you if you can just hold out for this, is what I'm saying. So, Libra, I hope the video has resonated with you. And if it has, go ahead, like, share, comment, subscribe, all of those wonderful things. Support 724 Architecture if you're looking to support me in other ways. And I hope you at some point get a personal reading from me. And Libra, above all else, I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.